it's time for Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech. Cristiano Simonetta with you, joined alongside Stars head coach Rocky Russo from the Security First Bank North Zone stage. Coach's Comments, everybody. A 2-1 win for the Stars over the Omaha Lancers. How's everybody doing? And Rocky, a much better effort for you guys in the first period than last night's first period. You end up down 1 goal after 1. How important was it to look into that locker room, look at those guys and say, hey, we're playing so much better. If we stick to that process, we're eventually going to be rewarded?
You could have given the first intermission speech, because that was it. We talk all the time here about our process. We're process-driven. We're not results-driven. And, I figure as long as we do things the right way and play the right way night in and night out, you're going to get the results you want more often than not. And tonight, we're outplaying them in the first period. Clearly, their goalie's playing fantastic. Man, is he a good goalie. But their goalie's playing fantastic, and we're out shooting them like 13-4 or something in the first period, and they're up 1-0. So you just have to tell the guys, hey, you can't worry about the scoreboard. You just got to continue to play the game the right way, and if you do, you'll get the results you want. And obviously you saw that there in the second.
You kept it up in the second period. 16 shots for the Stars to Omaha's 4. And who else would it be than the captain, Dalton Norris, in his 100th career USHL game, tying up the game at 1. A shot from the high slot, created, though, by Brennan Ali, Noah Laba, and Gleb Remy. Have a good shift for those three, too.
Great shift. Man, was Brennan Ali good today. Obviously, yesterday is his first ever junior hockey game, and you could tell that he had the jitters, but he was outstanding today. He was really moving his feet. He looked like a different player, touching pucks first, creating scoring chances. Obviously, he draws the penalty there for the penalty shot, but really proud of the way Brennan played, and I think that's a name that all the Stars fans need to get familiar with, because he's going to be a pretty good player for us down the road. But great shift by all three of those guys. They were able to extend a couple loose pucks to get some possession, get a couple shots on net, touch first, find a way to change sides, and then obviously you find Daltz in that area, and his head's up, and he's able to be patient and pick one in the corner for a big one-goal, 1-1 game at that point.
And in the third period, you saw the last time you met Omaha on November 27th. It was Michael Cameron scoring under 30 seconds left in the third. You almost got that same thing with Joey Pierce appearing to score his first USHL goal. Was waved off. How do you get that locker room back and focused? Because 30 seconds left in regulation, it's a 1-1 game, and there's still 2 points up for grabs.
Every time those referees go in that box, we just assume that it's not going to count. If it's our goal, we assume it's going to count if it's their goal. That's just the way we approach it, and then we're prepared one way or the other. And we spent the time while they were reviewing the play, talking about what we wanted to do off the face-off. We knew it was going to be outside, what we were trying to accomplish. I still think their guy touched it before it crossed the line, but it is what it is. It's a tough call for the officials to make, but great offensive chance for us, and obviously generated something that put them on their heels.
And then Joe LeMay in overtime, his second overtime goal this season. It seems like whenever he puts the puck in the back of the net, whether it's that tying goal against Sioux Falls, a goal late in the game against Des Moines that led to that comeback, and then 2 OT winners. And it comes off a play where you just keep generating offense. Laba gets poked in front of the net. Number 2 goes hard to the net. It's not the prettiest overtime goal, but I think you guys will take it.
I'm not even sure how it went in. I have to go back and look at it again. I saw it on the digital board for a second there. I saw it bounce around behind the goalie, so I know it went in, but I think it just snuck up over his blocker side there, just over his shoulder. But great shot by Joe, but we did a really good job of hemming them in, being patient, not throwing pucks away. And we talk about what our 3-on-3 principles are all the time, and we make sure that we try to go to the puck in the offensive zone so we can try to isolate a guy to create a 2-on-1. We're patient. We don't want to throw pucks away. We don't want to create odd man rushes. And so, I thought all the shifts we had in the overtime were pretty good. I didn't think we gave anything up. We had a couple good chances and ultimately find a way to win a game.
Cameron Whitehead gets the win. He stops 26 of 27. How essential was this effort coming back after an injury he suffered on December 4th? Get 2 points for him in his development as he continues through his first year in the USHL.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron obviously, he kind of got hung out to dry a little bit yesterday, and we took him out after the second period because I wanted him to know that we had confidence in him and he was going to go back again tonight. But, it was one of those things where, he gave – how many breakaways did we give up yesterday? I mean, sometimes you don't have anything to say, and if you are going to say something, it's probably not going to be very good, so best not say anything at all. And that's why nobody heard from me yesterday after the game, because it was one of those things where, I didn't have a lot of positive to say after the way we played. But we were able to just kind of erase that and talk about doing things the right way. And obviously we know Cameron's a great goalie, and he showed that tonight.
One last question for you, Rocky. You said that you weren't really, sold on the Lincoln-Omaha rivalry. You haven't really been immersed in it. This crowd tonight, as loud as ever when Joe scores that game-winning goal, are you starting to change your opinion on that a little bit with the great support from the Stars fans here at the Icebox tonight?
Yeah, I don't like those guys. So, no, they're, it's fun rivalry, obviously, and certainly the emotions were heated up early on in the game tonight. You could see that, and I think that's great. Those are fun games to be a part of, and our guys were jazzed up, their guys were jazzed up, but I didn't think it was a dirty game. I just don't like when games like that get out of control and the emotions get the best of guys, and then guys start getting hurt. Then it becomes a dirty hockey game. I thought it was a clean hockey game today, and I'm all for some emotions. I love fighting. I have no problem with it. I'm sure we'll have a couple scraps with those guys throughout the year, because we've got them on our schedule a lot moving forward.
Rocky, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Stars head coach Rocky Russo, ladies and gentlemen, the Stars win 2-1 in overtime. Joel OMA, his second OT game winner of the year. We'll be back next week. We'll see you then. That was Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech.